Okay, so I went ahead and grabbed the best versions of all of the Hallows End pets, and I put them all into one team. And I'll let you know that that's not really a good idea, because they're all undeads. And while the undead ratio is great, if your opponent has a pet on their team which counters all of your guys', you're going to have a bad time. So it's great to diversify your pet. I don't know why I did this. I just wanted to use them all in a thing just to try them all out all at once, see what they do well. Seems like they're all fine-ish if you put them on an appropriate team which takes advantage of what they're able to do. Because Ghastly Rat, he can use Ghostly Bite, which is pretty good. He can also use Crouch, which is pretty good. He has Swarm of Flies, which is probably a better choice to use if you take Crouch. Rapid Strike isn't very great, but I tried it out anyway just to do some nice Ghostly Bites. It didn't really turn out as well as I thought it would, and Consume is generally not that great, but Flurry is amazing. He has an HS breed available to him. It's not the fastest breed in the world, but it's the fastest breed he had available to him. And you really need the speed in order to actually take advantage of Flurry, but Flurry's main, the whole reason Flurry's great is if you're faster than what's that pet called? The mechanical pet who throws down decoys, an SS type. You need to be faster than 309 speed with Flurry in order for it to be competitive. Because the main reason you want Flurry is to destroy decoys with mechanical Pandaren Dragonlings. There we go, that's the guy. He's not fast enough to do that, so he's not that great, but he can still outspeed like undead pets and actually get flurries off every once in a while, because he's not slow. He's like as fast as he'll be able to outspeed all non-speedy pets, basically, but he'll get outspeed by everything that's even just a little bit fast. The Ghostly Maggot, I chose the SS breed just because survival is a good one to use. It allows you to live an extra turn. I actually totally forget about it and just don't use it at all. SS is fine, like if you actually, use survival. Because if you go first in the round, you'll be able to just not die that turn, and then on the next turn you won't die either. Since it carries over to the next turn, and then you'll have your undead racial, so it's basically like getting a free undead racial if you go first. So that's pretty cool, you won't die. I didn't actually use it though, so I didn't get any of those free turns. Actually, I didn't really think he was all that useful anyway. I also chose Plague Blood and Absorb as his moveset, which was just not good. I would recommend using Chomp. Stench is generally just not a great ability because it doesn't really do damage and just puts a debuff on your opponent's team. And in my experience of using Stench, they only usually actually miss once when you use it. If you can get like 2 misses out of it, that's great. You got a great Stench, but I usually only get like 1 at most. So I don't really like taking it because it's too reliant on luck. And Ghostly Bite is a totally viable option for the Spectral Spinner. You can take Sticky Web and Leech Life, that's fine, it's not bad or anything, it's got some nice heals. You can also go for Consume. You don't alternate between Leech Life, Consume, and Refreshing Sticky Web. He can have some nice heals potentials, but you could also just go with the better alternative and just go Blinding Poison and Spectral Strike. Blinding Poison, if you go first in the round, he has an SS breed available to him, so that's actually a really large possibility he'll go first. It pretty much interrupts your opponent for 2 turns. You go first in the round, interrupt him that turn, and it carries over to the next turn. Then you can do Spectral Strike while they're blinded, since Leech Life is only really good if they're webbed because it doesn't do that much damage. And it doesn't really heal you for, it's basically like a weaker Consume if they're not webbed. If they're webbed, you get a really nice heal out of it. So yeah, Spectral Strike. Usually your opponent will switch out though, just so there's a 50-50 chance they won't get hit. But even then, they're still not attacking that turn because they're using that turn to switch out, so it's still a good combo to use. Sometimes, most of the time they won't switch out though. I don't know, I'd say it's like 50-50 chance that they'll switch out during Blinding Poison. I know I would in this situation, but that doesn't mean other people will. And then of course there's Bone Bite, just so you have something to spam while these 2 things are on cooldown. Alright, and that's it. Oh man, not this guy again. Oh shit, I actually have a really good matchup against him. Never mind. Wow. All of my pets do good against him. Alright, so I was pet battling yesterday, just for fun, not for actually recording stuff. And I went against this guy a couple of times, and he wrecked one of my teams because I didn't really have a counter for him. which was too bad. Alright, let's see if he's gonna switch out or not. Yep, he switched out and he still takes a lot of damage. That's hilarious. Alright, Spectral Spinner. It's your turn. Let's just go straight for Bone Bite. Oh, I thought for sure he was gonna switch out. Well, I guess we go for another Bone Bite then, just to kill him, since it's gonna do a lot of damage. I have such a good matchup right here, it's not even funny. Almost feel kind of bad for him. Alright, Blinding Poison. He missed. Let's go for a Spectral Strike. He switched. Damn it, this guy. Him and his great switches. Oh, whatever. I'm still gonna win. His entire team is humanoid. I have 3 pets with a whole bunch of undead damage. So even though his team hits really damn hard and he's making a lot of smart decisions, it really does not matter. Let's go, Ghastly Rat. Let's just go for another fucking Ghostly Bite and then switch out. Stupid Santa's Little Helper. Winter's Little Helper, I mean, look, I'm even faster than you too. Alright, let's go, Ghostly Maggot. Avoid the extra damage on the stun. Yes, please. Let's go with Plagued Blood. I think I might have to switch back into my my rat, because I'm going to take a lot of damage if I stay in. And I should have Ghostly Bite available. You know what? I kind of want to see how much damage I can do with a Rapid Bite first, because I'm going to get off my ability no matter what. Because he can't like stun me or anything, unless he like, you know, quit out before I can get it off. Good old Undead Racial. Ooh, that was a lot of damage. 50% extra damage. I just wanted to see what that was like. Yeah, I knew I was gonna win that. There was no way I could lose unless I intentionally threw the match. Alright. So, he's gonna switch me out, and he's faster than all my pets. Which one has a good matchup against the tree? Ooh, probably the Spinner. Let's just go for the Maggot, who cares? I know how he's gonna start off. He's gonna switch me out immediately. If he doesn't, it really doesn't matter. There we go. Immediate switch. Now he's gonna go into Immolation while I get off a nice little Ghostly Bite. Boom! Look at all that damage! Okay, now he's gonna switch, and I'm gonna switch as well. He's gonna go into his stupid... oh shit, I should turn off that add-on on this character. Okay, so I'm gonna assume he's gonna go for Sunlight first, so let's go for Bone Bite. Yep, Sunlight first it is. Now I'm gonna assume he's gonna go for Autumn Breeze. I don't want Autumn Breeze to hit, so this is where I'm gonna use Blinding Poison. Nope, he has Photosynthesis. Alright, now I'm gonna go for a Spectral Strike before he can get up Iron Bark, which has a 0% chance of hitting me. Oh, goddamn, he heals up for so much. I don't think I can actually beat him. Bone Bite doesn't hit very hard. I'm gonna have to try to go for Ghastly Rat if I want to try to do this, just to go for that Ghostly Bite combo. Yeah, let's do it. Ghostly Bite combo. We're gonna go into Rapid Strike and then Ghostly Bite. And then I'm gonna switch out as soon as I get off my Ghostly Bite, because fucking this guy, I don't have the damage for it. Luckily he stayed in, so he took the extra damage. That's good. That's good for me. It still lasts for 2 more turns. That's bad because he's healing up for so much. Let's go Spectral Spinner. Looks like he should have to refresh his Iron Bark this turn. I mean, his Photosynthesis. So we're gonna get that off. He's still taking some damage. I want to get off my Spectral Strike, so I'm gonna go for Blinding Poison and then Spectral Strike. It looks like he's not actually switching out his skies, so whatever. Damn it! Come on, hit! No, it missed. Alright, Son of Seath. Who is a good matchup against Son of Seath? The Ghastly Rat does. So let's hope he goes for a Drain Blood right off the bat. Crap, Sunny Weather. Nope, he went for Touch of Animus. That's too bad. I was really hoping he'd go for Drain Blood. He's just going to be able to heal up all that damage. There's too much healing, and I just don't really do that much damage, to be honest. Let's go, Ghostly Maggot. I'm going to assume this is going to be a loss. Just because, well, this team, if I had taken the other talents for Ghostly Maggot, he might be able to hit a little bit harder. But I didn't. Damn it. Now I'm going to get switched out. I'm not going to switch. I'm just going to stay in on this guy and spam Absorb until what? His tree is at full health and he's just going to refresh Sunlight. Yeah, I'm going to give up because this is wasting my time. This isn't happening. I don't got the damage to beat through two of the best healers in the game. Alright, well, this team sucks. Let's go with Ghostly Rat first. Boo, Land Shark. Well, I mean, I can just flurry him to death, so it's not that big a deal. Luckily, it looks like I'm a little bit faster. As long as he doesn't use Dazzling Dance, we should be good. No Dazzling Dance. Alright. His Rain Dance, though. Why? Why does he have Rain Dance? He can't really use it for anything. Oh, he's got Tidal Wave. Okay. So the reason I'm laughing is because Tidal Wave is kind of bad. And Rain Dance isn't really a good way to buff it. It's kind of a waste of Rain Dance. Alright, I was kind of feeling blue about going against this guy, but it looks like my fears were unfounded. I should do fine. I should still have a problem against the Magical Crawdad, and I'm kind of having a problem hitting double flurries instead of triple ones. But whatever, it's not a big deal. Because his Left Shark is so bad. Left Shark's not a bad pet, it's just the way he played it was really bad. Alright, so if I use Rapid Strike, I might be able to kill him a little bit quicker. But then he might go into an AoE and hit my back row pets a little bit harder. Yeah, no. God damn it. Hit a little bit harder than that. Why don't you try hitting a triple one for once? You hit two. You hit doubles, like, how many times in a row so far? 4? Oh, see, you can hit triples if you try hard enough. All you have to do is just believe in yourself. Okay, I'm just gonna Ghostly Bite, because it really doesn't matter what happens. Alright, looks like we've got Magical Crawdad coming up next. He's locked into Dreadful Bite. Who's a good matchup for Magical Crawdad? As long as he doesn't have Shell Shield, I should be able to do something against him. Ghastly Rat was a good matchup for the rest of his team, but see, what I'm going to try to do is just go for Spectral Strike. Oh, he's got Surge. Well, that's fine. That's bad for my Ghastly Rat, but it's not that big a deal. Okay, looks like he got Renewing Mist. Whew. Okay, you know what? His Magical Crawdad can actually potentially take out my entire team. He was like the one that I had really, who I was actually sweating a little bit. No, he went into Wish already. And he's got Surge. Alright, so we're gonna go for Plague Blood and Absorb. Note to self. If you're gonna do that, do it like on a heal team, not this one. And then we're going to go for an Absorb now. To try to heal up a little bit. How much does his Surge hit for? Not a lot, but it's enough to really hurt me. It sucks. Considering my only weight. Like, I was kind of happy that he didn't have Shell Shield, because that meant I'd actually be able to hurt him with Flurry. But considering he has Surge instead, that's not going to happen because I'm not going to get off the extra hit. Ghastly Rat. You can do this. Come on, Flurry. God damn it, you got a crit. Let's see, is he going to try to go for a heal? No, he's just going to go for the kill. He got 2 crits in a row. No. Oh my god. Like Ghastly Rat. You suck. You're so bad. You had such bad luck this match. Alright, what went wrong there? Well, I got a little confident when I saw how bad his left shark was that I forgot that Magical Crawdad completely counters my entire team. That's what happens when you put a whole bunch of undead pets on a team. That was kind of dumb. I don't know why I did that. I really should have just like put one of them on that team and diversified it a little bit, because you can get completely countered by something like a Magical Crawdad. What are his other abilities? See, Chomp would have been a good one to have. Plague Blood is fine. I should probably just go with this. Absorb always sucks. I don't even like Absorb. There we go.